Hey guys, what's going on? Sincere here with whoissincere.com. Just want to come to you and bring you an article. This is not really a new article. This is about the TPP. It's about this guy that you see right here, Hassan al-Bolkiah, President Obama. Hassan al-Bolkiah being the Sultan of Brunei. That's, over there in Asia, Southeastern Asia. So there's a lot of, talk about what's going on in the TPP, and they're looking to go ahead and wrap that up this year for implementation next year. That's actually what they're looking to do, and they're already talking about how they're going to get it past Congress here in the United States. So I recently did a video, part 3 of the Army After Next series that I did. If you haven't seen it, go to my YouTube and check it out. It's a 3-part series. It's 4 hours long. You want to catch the first 2 parts. They're very important, but if you don't, just catch the 3rd part. It'll catch you up a little bit, and it'll give you all the information that you need about this guy, Hassan al-Bolkiah, right here. In short, you know, we all know where this TPP is headed. This TPP is headed towards a new economy, a new kind of government, and the new kind of government is saying that the corporate powers and the world banking powers are going to be much more powerful than any traditional government power, and than any person can contest. So this is a power grab by the corporations and a power grab by the world banks. Let's read over this real quick. An ambitious 12-nation trade accord pushed by President Obama would allow foreign corporations to sue the United States government for actions that undermine their investment expectations and hurt their business, according to a classified document. The Trans-Pacific Partnership, a cornerstone of Mr. Obama's remaining economic agenda, would grant broad powers to multinational companies operating in North America, South America, and Asia. Under the accord, still under negotiating but nearing completion, companies and investors would be empowered to challenge regulations, rules, government actions, and court rulings, federal, state, or local, before tribunals organized under the World Bank or the United Nations. So, when you read that, you understand immediately that this is a power grab, that this is it right here. So, the world is being sectioned off right now, and Obama and this guy right here, the Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, they understand this. They know this. Go to part 3 of my Army After Next, and you're gonna learn a little bit more about this, where America will stand with this guy, the Sultan of Brunei, in 2025. He's going to have, his dollar is going to be more powerful here in America than we can even afford. So you guys got to get caught up on this information about how the world's economies are about to change over and who's going to be in charge, and what's going to be going on. That guy that you see, that little guy right there, will start popping up a lot more often. I can promise you that. He will be popping up a lot more often. He's the 4th richest man in the world. So take that for, what you will. He's had his run-ins with Trump. He's had, I have something done, in that. Go look, Army After Next, part 3, 2016 to 2028. I give you this information. This TPP deal is a big thing, guys. It's a big thing. This article is back from a little bit earlier this year, but they just met last Saturday in Atlanta. So if they just met in Atlanta, they're trying to wrap this thing up before the end of the year. That lets you know that they're steamrolling ahead. And we have to be very careful of what they're doing. There's massive protests going on all over the place, not just, here in the United States, but also in the countries over there, in some of the Asian countries. They're having these protests, and they're saying, this is going to hurt our economy. This is going to destroy us. And none of the politicians are listening. None of the World Bank leaders, of course, are listening. The United Nations, of course, is not listening. So where are the people left when no one is listening, when all the people of the different continents are saying no, and they're protesting in their different languages, and they're saying no? So this is where we're at right now, where the no is that it doesn't even matter anymore. Why does the no not matter? Because they're not listening anymore. They're just going to do what they want to do. So we have to figure out a way to make them listen to us and realize that what they want to do is not how we're going to live our lives. We're going to live our lives the way we want to live our lives. We're going to live our lives based on liberty. We don't care what our next door neighbor is doing if it's not bothering us. We just don't want to be bothered. We want equal access to jobs, equal access to opportunity. We want to be able to build our own jobs and opportunity without being, victimized by the government and being raped through taxes. That's all the American people want. Nothing more, nothing less. We don't need big government. We don't need global government. We don't need Trans-Pacific Partnership agreements that are going to affect our economy. We don't need these things. We don't need Hassan al-Bolkiah. We don't need his version of a country as the United States. So I'm just going to lay it out for you guys. That's how I feel about these things. These guys are sneaky. They know what's going on. They're always in pictures laughing and talking. And, he's the Sunni Islamic leader of Brunei. It's a peaceful nation, peaceful country. But this is the fourth richest man in the world that has his people under Sharia law. So think about that. Think about where the economy is going. Think about where people are going. And if they have a more powerful dollar than ours, then think about what they're going to subject on this economy here in America. So these are all things to think about. TPP, big deal. Follow me on my website. Subscribe to me here on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter, Sincere Speaks. Follow me on Facebook, like my Facebook fan page, Who is Sincere. And hopefully you'll stay tuned for more videos like this. And I just have so much more to talk about, especially about the Hassan al-Bolkiah guy. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be doing a lot more.